Warning. The following content is not kid-friendly. This channel contains mild and moderate that are not suitable for people who are sensitive to it. If you don't feel like watching them, click off and move on to your next video, or you could watch something else instead of this content, and it does not tolerate to be taken way too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised. Go to PEDRO's linktree to see and follow some of his social medias he was currently on.
Disclaimer: the following video may contain a few scenes with fast, rapid, flickering flashing lights that may trigger people's seizures with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
O programa a seguir não é recomendado para...
Hang on a minute. We are using the rating from the other region. This is not a Brazilian program, this is a G4p region video type. Please get the rating right.
The following video is rated PG-13, which may contain scenes and/or themes that are not suitable for people under the age of 13.
Love entertainment. Love news. Love randomness. This is Galaxy.
The following program is rated 13.
Here we go! Serving the universe!
And now, the show that provides entertainment for all viewers to take off on Tuesdays, with your hosts Pedro, Lelius, Spatroni, Sam, Ryan and Norman. This is BlueOtokoCast, on Pedro FM, a part of G4p Galaxy Radio.
You are now listening to Galaxy Radio.
Good evening everyone. And today is October 14th, in the year of 2025, in the week of Tuesday. Anyway, into the details of today so you can listen of what we say.
Wait a minute, Pedro, why is the background pink during the lineup vignette instead of blue? I thought it was going to be orange for Halloween.
The reason why the background is pink in my Airchecks list vignette because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That was known to be as Outubro Rosa in Brazilian. And yeah, I speak Brazilian Portuguese, while Spooky Month, Halloween Month, is celebrating in October because both Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Halloween are both the events of October, so that's why the background is like that, yeah.
Hello everyone and all people, miss me?
Chuck, it's good to see you back there.
Well, look who just finally came back after the over-month hiatus.
Wait a minute. I thought Chuck would never come back to the podcast ever again. How did his dismissal got revoked?
Oh, it's a long story, Spodroni. Days ago, Chuck got his another chance by Norman Jones himself as Please, and to be honest, I think he regretted about what he has done by saying those things in his previous Chuckcast episode. I mean, the very previous Chuckcast episode from January 2024. And yeah, Chuck really learned his lesson. He decided to came back and revert the Yellowverse, his universe. So that's why he came back to the studio, and that's why I rehired him.
Well, that explains it.
Welcome back, Chuck. It's been a while since you never been in the podcast again for 9 months.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy to finally return in here ever since I first and last appeared on the special Christmas episode of Pedro's podcast series last year.
So how are you feeling right now after your return, Chuck?
Good, really good, man, literally I really missed that place.
Anyway, moving on. We also added a new thing that we want to put in our podcast series. Yep, that's right, the question guider. We actually hired a question guider that we want to make sure that she will show the questions that were sent to social media so the narrator could read the questions and we can answer. So here she comes to introduce you all.
Hi guys, my name is Scarlett. I would be your new question guider to show the questions from what they are submitted in some social medias like YouTube and G4p TV's Discord server so the narrator can all read and the cast would answer them.
Welcome aboard, Scarlett.
This is the G4p news from Tuesday, October 14th. Amelia is not here to present this news today because she was having a day off, so I might as well replace her. Anyway, I'm Carolina. On to the headlines. Delta Airlines today reported financial results for the September quarter and provided its outlook for the December quarter and full year 2025. Delta's competitive advantages and differentiation have never been more evident, and thanks to the hard work of our people, we continue to elevate the customer experience and extend our industry leadership. We delivered September quarter results at the top end of our expectations on a combination of strong execution and improving fundamentals, said Ed Bastian, Delta's Chief Executive Officer. Momentum is continuing into the final stretch of our centennial year, positioning us to deliver strong December quarter earnings. Looking to 2026, Delta is well positioned to deliver top-line growth, margin expansion and earnings improvement consistent with our long-term financial framework. As according to the September quarter 2025 GAAP financial results, first, their operating revenue has it of $16.7 billion. Second, their operating income has of it $1.7 billion with an operating margin of 10.1%. Third, the pre-tax income has of it $1.8 billion with a pre-tax margin of 10.7%. Fourth, their earnings of per share has of it $2.17. Fifth, the operating cash flow of $1.8 billion. Sixth, their payments on debt and finance lease obligations of $459 million. And seventh, the total debt and finance lease obligations of $14.9 billion at quarter end. On Disneyland, a visitor who is a woman in 60s died after riding in the Haunted Mansion. Expert says that the theme park deaths are rare. A Disneyland visitor who required medical attention after riding the theme park's Haunted Mansion attraction died at an Orange County hospital on Monday. Disneyland officials confirmed Wednesday that the patron required medical treatment and was transported to a hospital, but did not provide further details. Desmond wrote that the guest had a heart attack on Haunted Mansion holiday. He noted that she didn't respond when it was time to walk off the ride. Anaheim police confirmed that fire and rescue units responded at 6:30 p.m. and found a woman in her 60s unresponsive. She had just finished riding the Halloween version of the Haunted Mansion, which combines characters from Tim Burton's famed The Nightmare Before Christmas movie with the classic features of the iconic ride. Disneyland security performed CPR until paramedics arrived, according to Anaheim Police Sergeant Matt Sutter. She was moved to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Orange County Sheriff Coroner is investigating the cause of death. There is no indication of any operating issue with the attraction, which reopened soon after, Sutter said in an email. This appears to be an unfortunate medical episode, and our thoughts go out the family, Sutter wrote. The slow-moving ride shuttles guests on Doom Buggies, which are seats that travel approximately 1 mile an hour. Dennis Spiegel, founder and chief executive of the leisure and attractions consultant agency International Theme Park Services Inc., said the ride is more apt to cause unexpected naps than medical incidents. Here's the sad news to all people who maybe have been grown up and known with the channels back then or not. Paramount Skydance Corporation has officially announced that they're shutting down MTV, also known as Music Television, MTV Live, Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Comedy Central, and Paramount Network in Brazil starting at the end of 2025 on December 31st due to lowest and their declining pay TV ratings. This is exactly what happened to the Walt Disney Company on Latin America, where they shutted down Disney Channel, FX, Star Channel, formerly known as Fox, Cine Canal, National Geographic and Baby TV on February 28 or March 1. But this cannot give up for people who are fans of those channels. They can be able to download, install, and still watch other content related to those channels on their streaming service such as Disney+, Paramount+, and Pluto TV on their app stores and Google Play, while these channels are going to shut down on TV. On to the weather. On the next 2 days, we'll be expecting sunshine with a few clouds disrupting it, but today's will be suffering from winds. On Thursday and Friday, we'll be expecting with a little bit of less clouds disrupting the sunshine very closely, and on Saturday, we'll be getting a chance with the second time sunshine with a few clouds disrupting it. However, the temperatures could be lowered to be very cold, so it's for people to make sure dress their hoodies and their clothes to protect from their coldness when they get out of home and went to places, while the hot temperatures would expect it to be at least increased to its normal heat. That's all for now. More news can be found on the G4p News website.
Wait, what? Did she just say that these channels from the Paramount Skydance Corporation is shutting down on TV in Pedro's living country?
Oh great. There goes my channels that I used to watch when I was a teenager or a child. Or I don't know if I watched them, but I never watched them. But I'm surely going to miss these channels. Like seriously. First, the Walt Disney Company channels on Latin America. First Disney Channel, then Baby TV, then National Geographic, then FX, then Star Channel, formerly Fox, and now this? Seriously?
In fact, that nobody wanted to carry these channels anymore after news related to crisis and terrible situations is just sad. Now I know how it feels to be in the Brazilian culture society.
I know, right? These low decline pay TV ratings in your country is just getting way worse than that.
Oh wait a minute, I also forgot that Cine Canal also closed too along with the channels. That's also sad.
Not only that, but I also wanted to say another thing that is important too. If you guys don't know, yes, Windows 10, which is an operative system of Microsoft since 2015, is officially dead and ended its support.
Well, darn, Windows 10 was such a good operating system, along with Windows 7, Vista, and XP. I can't believe the Microsoft company is retiring the support of this after at least 10 years.
Oh well, I guess it is people time for them to upgrade their Windows 10 operating systems to the 11 version. Thankfully PEDRO already switched it to Windows 11 back in early 2025. This is the image where you guys can get this pop-up, where Microsoft is telling you to upgrade it after you started up Windows 10.
It's Q&A time, everyone. So far, all I see on the previous episode on YouTube and YouTube Music, we have 25 questions in total. But, however, we'll only read at least of 22 questions since they are only comments who asked as simple with 2 dots.
But what about the Discord one, where I made a question box for my podcast series in the server, also known as the G4p TV server?
Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry PEDRO. Nobody asked on your podcast series question box channel on this server.
What? Are you kidding me? We just announced it before ending the previous episode, and nobody did on G4p TV's Discord server, only on YouTube?
Come on, what did we do? Did we not include the tutorial scene of how you can join the G4p TV server, then find the channel where it was in some category, then type by asking a question for the next episode until questions are closed, and done?
Settle down everyone, we'll get the questions on the G4p TV's Discord server next time.
Now it's the background used for the Q&A interests, which is now orange. Now I can't see the reason why there are both events of October. Anyway, let's do this.
TETYYS Ban 500 asks, 1. Are you guys excited for Halloween?
Well, sure, we are ready. while it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, we already had the Halloween outfits that we can use in the Halloween party, and there's not gonna be a Halloween special event of this episode, except Splodroni because he doesn't know how to wear the Halloween outfits.
Hey!
Relax, Splatboy furry like, he was only joking.
2. What's your opinion on Despicable Me 4?
Meh, that movie is fine, I don't care, even though I haven't watched it.
3. Have you heard of the YouTuber FaZe Rug?
FaZe Rug? Nah, I haven't heard of that YouTuber, even though I actually heard of him that he has content look like similar to Mr. You know what I mean.
4. Hey Sam, what are your favorite sports?
I mostly prefer soccer, because it is the most biggest sport than football. But I realized that soccer was not originally from Brazil, it was from England. Damn it, my brain cells.
Dog Golden Eagle 2007 asks, 1. Hey Pedro, when are you going to make a new episode of MC?
Dude, what did I say? The series is going on hiatus because I have to do other stuff in real life and stuff I have to focus on my computer and phone. So, please guys, don't ask about when is the new episode coming. You have to be patient, just wait until the new episode comes out, only if I ever get a chance with, and once my other stuff is done.
But Pedro, that would take ages.
I did not ask you to be in my podcast today, now get out.
Fine.
Okay. That was awkward.
2. Who's better, Sega or Nintendo? If you pick Nintendo, then you're a doofus.
Please don't get mad cause doofus of what I'm going to say, but I literally prefer both of them. I can't believe I just have to say that.
3. What year was nostalgic for you?
I miss 2012, 2013, 2016, and 2020, even though 2020 was a pandemic year. I literally miss those years a lot, I don't know, but they're really nostalgic for me in my opinion, so yeah.
4. What's your favorite Netflix animated series? Mine's Hilda, the She-Ra reboot, Hobby Street Kids from DreamWorks, Hobby Entertainment Co., and The Cuphead Show.
Ask the Storybots, and Storybots answer time. Yeah, that's it. These are my only favorite shows I watched on Netflix.
Better want to be in Netflix.
Oh boy, here we go again.
The Fujitsu craziness could never get sold.
However, Netflix was suffering a huge boycott due to a controversy we cannot mention, so let's just move on.
Zachary Shebeck asks, 1. What's your guy's favorite movie?
Mine is Finding Nemo, Cars, Ratatouille, and Fishtronaut the movie because it is from my childhood.
Mine's is Shrek, because it's a comedic movie.
Me, Chuck, and Brian also prefer Shrek like Sam, who knows?
Yeah, I agree.
Same here for Chuck.
Sorry, but I prefer to watch Toy Story and Toy Story 4.
Your opinion, Landloose.
Mine's is Ponyo and Chihiro.
Chihiro? I think I remember seeing that anime movie from my old school in 2013.
Not only that, this anime film was also a huge success to all around the world, which is insane.
But the only problem is that people was making AI-generated pictures using ChatGPT to its Studio Ghibli art style that even the co-founder also criticized it, but anyway, let's move on from now.
2. Are you guys having a wonderful time?
Bruh, of course, everything is all fine here. What do you expect? Something bad that is going to happen to us or something?
3. What's your opinion on Inside Out?
Literally, it is a good movie. I watched this when I was a child on Netflix. Maybe.
Hey, do you guys also know Inside Out was also my favorite movie that I used to watch?
Wait, that was your favorite movie, Scarlett? Oh wow, that's actually nice.
For Sam, what made you go to Taco Bell for tacos?
Simply, because tacos are my favorite, which is why I go crazy with tacos when I visit Taco Bell. I wish I could eat them again someday without getting a huge explosion from my body.
Bro, What are you talking about? The tacos have already arrived from the studio, right over there.
Travis, no!
Tacos, tacos, give me tacos. Yes, 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 I love tacos. Best day of my entire life. I like eating so much tacos.
Now listen here, you stupid Travis guy. If you dare bring a food that Sam likes to make him go cuckoo crazy again in this studio, I will literally kick you out and you're not welcome here. Capiche?
Well, that's for telling me to get out for no reason.
Just kidding, guys. I actually never ate much of tacos that Travis bought. I just only ate one bite of taco. So, here.
G4p TV asks, 1. What do you think about the Schlep situation?
It's horrible. Like really horrible. Like why did Roblox have to ban that YouTuber anyway because of that?
In fact, that this YouTuber even got a cease and desist mail letter by Roblox itself is just sad. Why did Roblox even do this? Schlep is innocent.
Yeah, even Roblox can't even change their mind and solve the situation, which is just ridiculous. Anyway, let's just move on because we don't want drama if that is obvious.
2. What are your favorite cartoons?
Fishtronaut, Doki, Rob the Robot, Looney Tunes, Kikariki, Yellow Woodpecker Ranch, The Amazing World of Gumball, Pokemon, and sometimes Adventure Time.
3. Did you pray to the Homelander today?
Huh? Who is Homelander?
Hello mates, it's your number one superhero. Here today I am going to make something that would make my rival and villains die. For little you guys would never survive for all of it. Me, going to make something that could be crazy to my life, and this could end the misery to people who is driving me bananas.
Hello my darling love, President of the United States of the Company American President. In this area today, President was told something that is not related to some of the residents of the World War.
Can't see my face going skibbity.
For sure, sir.
Lord God have mercy.
And the Go Animate asks, 1. Hey Pedro, what is your favorite comic book?
Monica's Gang and Monica Teen. Childhood memories. I once remember seeing the time when I read the comic books at my old school in the library.
They are also known to be the most popular cartoons in the Brazilian culture ever, since in the year of 1959. That cartoon still exists at the present day in the current comic books and their animated series.
2. Have you guys watched Knights of Guinevere? If you don't know this indie show, it's from the same creator who created the Owl House.
We haven't heard of that show, but I didn't know that is the same creator who created the Owl House that created this show. That's crazy.
But sadly though, that series from the same creator has never aired in some TV channels since this is obviously a web series. It was also co-produced by Glitch Productions.
3. Hey Brian, what happened to Brian Animate's big brother?
To answer your third question for me, my channel is currently on hiatus, so you have to make a patience and wait until I finally come back to post something new, okay?
4. Hey Norman, what is your thoughts on Elf Yourself?
As for my opinion, I don't care about much of that game. I never wanted to play this for my next Christmas, so, yeah?
Danielle7 asks, would you do a revival for G4p TV Minecraft series in the future?
What are you talking about? G4p TV Minecraft is not even a series. It's just a freaking channel, a Minecraft channel by G4p TV. But if you're referring to one of the old videos that are made from G4p TV's Minecraft channel, please let me know. And sadly, I can't make a revival of it, so yeah, sorry.
Omurasaki no Otoko asks, 1. What's your opinion on
Oh no. We're not going to talk about this type of content too, because Sprunky is also cringe and is also brain rot, and I hate Sprunky, so don't ask that type of question again. Nobody cares about this.
2. Why did you stop using color gradient for your stuff?
I still do color gradient stuff, but only for my thumbnails, like the background thumbnails. But the reason why I have to stop using the color gradient for my branding and my stuff, because it's ripping off Rokukon style, so that's why I have to stop using the color gradient for my channel branding, and I moved on to solid colors, which are recommended for my channel, I think. But still, I can still do color gradient backgrounds for my thumbnails, so yeah, but sometimes.
Time's up, we're done with the questions we've read today.
Finally, that's like a lot of questions we've read, but we finally finished.
Yeah, we even wasted the video duration time during that. Just look at it. We started at 14 minutes to 25 minutes.
Wow, nice job, Splodroni. I'm so proud of you for breaking the fourth wall for the very first time in this series.
I'm so sorry, Pedro. I didn't mean it. All I did was just making a point.
It's fine, bro. Sometimes it happened to my podcast series, including others. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we're done with the podcast of today, so let's go out for some
What the?
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Oh gosh, who could that be?
Does this answer your question, you total naughty sticky boys?
Oh no, it's Pedro's most worst internet nemesis, Noah Davis, a 20-year-old who is an incredibly toxic YouTuber, and also the worst problematic and immature guy in the entire community.
That's right, you motherfuckers. I am mad because Pedro won't include me in his podcast series because he thinks I'm horrible when I'm not. I'm an innocent guy who has mercy.
Now just hold up a minute. How in the world did you get in the studio? You're not invited. I thought the security cameras were on.
Fuck the privacy, dumbass. Also, after you refused not to take the truth video about me down, look what you did. You made me change my avatar back to myself that was also known to be as the A-negation guy, and I even made a grounded series of myself.
Now hold up just a minute. Just because Pedro cannot take this truth video about you down since you kept forcing him to do, that doesn't mean you can change your own avatar back to your old one and even make a grounded series of your current avatar.
Yeah, you also cannot even give up and for real leave Pedro alone. You just like to bother around with him every single time on your YouTube posts even after what you did to him was very disgusting and unacceptable. Like seriously, Pedro wasn't doing anything to you for weeks and you still continue to harass him like a crybaby even after you blocked him and you still tagged him. I mean, what the heck are you trying to be? A big stalker and a guy who cannot understand and how on earth is a minor age stage?
Liar, I ain't a stalker. I am just obsessed with them because I want to repair the friendship.
Like that's not ever gonna happen. You're still around with Pedro and others for a few years and you can't stop taking them way too seriously. You just can't literally give up.
That's right. Like nobody is ever going to forgive you because people is thinking that you're actually evil, insane, and a horrible person that should not be trusted. Assaulting and having addictions to love, harass, and having sexual attractions to underage minors is not legal and you need to know about it.
Tell you what, you guys are literally naughty stinky boys, so get roasted.
Bruh, that's it? That is the only thing you can roast? Maybe I can make a better one to show you how roasting is. How about you should go fuck yourself and get a job already instead of wasting people too much time and all of your stuff without making people getting distracted like you.
Oh my god, how dare you actually tried to roast me like that. That is so mean of you. Okay, you know what, that does it. I am going to turn this company into mines, and then the podcast would be cancelled.
Not so fast. You ain't doing anything about it.
And I'm also going to call the God Almighty to take care all of this. You are never going to take over the studio.
I heard your call, Norman Jones.
Nah, I can do that by myself. Hey God, please zap my friends so I can bring my stuff to become the best podcast series ever.
Nice job. Do you really think I'm going to hear your devastating commands of what I'm going to do with them? Sorry, but I cannot accept this type of conversation like this, because it's just such out of respect.
And your podcast series is not going to be very good because we may think that you would make something very unprofessional, like talking topics that might be controversial to viewers and all of your low budgets without improving yourself. You don't even know what podcast is, and you don't have a real job, so just quit and be a man already, you idiot.
Shut up and go fuck yourself, Spadroni. I don't care. I'm the boss here and you cannot tell me what to do.
Wow, such a pathetic response, not surprised.
How dare you insult that Pedro's object OC, like that, you true potty mouth guy. Now you're so going to get it. As for the big consequence of your actions,
if you want to mouthwash me again with that soap bar just like what happened to me 2 years ago, then you all have to get suffered from this. What the heck? Where did my gun go after I just grabbed and hold it?
Nice try. I secretly enabled the anti-gun system in order not to make Pedro and his friends getting killed and sacrificed in order to prevent making this crisis to happen.
You did this. I cannot believe you actually ruined my power. Great. Now what am I supposed to do now?
Literally absolutely nothing. Like there is nothing to do anymore. It's already game over for you, Noah, Pedro, Spadroni, God Almighty, and the police golem is going to take you down, and there is no way you're going to come back in here ever again when the security cameras get set in the studio as for real this time.
Come on, people, let's finish that person who keeps going around with me for years, and we'll show him about how actually strong we are.
I'm on it, Pedro. Let's go.
No. Don't you dare even try doing this to me. You would regret it after that.
It is too late to beg now, child. Now prepare to feel the suffer from what you really wish.
It's time to get serious. Get ready for this. Noah Davies, the worst immature man-child.
Full power!
Not again. Aimigation.
Curses. My mission is failed again. You know what? I guess this is game over for me. I am never going to come back to the studio again. My revenge has already failed and it's always a failure. Ow, my broken lungs again. Ow, whoa, 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 whoa.
This is the G4p Breaking News of Tuesday, October 14th. Something literally just happened. Recently, while Pedro and his friends were about to have a wonderful time to end the podcast, Noah Davies, who is a literal most immature and incredibly toxic YouTuber, just unauthorized invaded and caused chaos to the studio to make a lot of horrible serious talks. He even did the moment when he grabbed the gun because he was having enough and he's about to shot and fatalize the cast. However, the gun he was holding immediately disappeared because, according to the police golem, this studio secretly has the anti-gun system enabled in order to prevent the horrible crisis happening. Soon, all of four, Pedro, Spadroni, God Almighty, and the police golem has zapped him into smithereens until he got a gigantic blast-off, which had his mission for revenge to be a failure. Other officers has reached an agreement to put and enable all security cameras in outside and inside places just in case if this trouble and chaos happen again. More news can be found on the G4p News website.
What is going on in here? I thought we're going to have a peaceful evening.
While we're about to end the podcast of today, there was already trouble and chaos coming. The guy who is literally incredibly toxic better known to be as Noah Davis, has literally just invaded the studio and caused chaos to make a lot of horrible serious talks. But don't worry, we've took all care of this and he's already gone, so the trouble has been immediately solved. So, yeah. And as for God Almighty, thank you very much for helping us to defeat that stupid man-child that invaded the studio in front of multiple of us. Once again, thank God.
You're welcome.
And as God always says, sore losers. Yes. Profits. No.
Alright, now that the chaos is over, finally, we're for real this time ending this podcast of today. So let's go out for some place we can eat.
And where are we going this time?
I think I found a place that is way better.
And what is the place that is way better?
I thought you'll never ask. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the place that is known famous to go and most favorite for all people. It's McDonald's.
McDonald's? Let's go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Okay, I don't know why I said that.
And before that, remember people, please make sure to limit our question countdown to be at least 10 because Pedro and his friends have wasted a lot of time reading much of your 22 questions with the simple dot and 2 dots, because that's also the rules. So anyway, thank you for watching.
Attention all people. It's true. Microsoft has officially ended its support with Windows 10 today after exactly 10 years. So, if you're still using your own 10 version of Windows, we recommend you to switch and upgrade it into the 11 one. Windows 10 was a good operating system along with 7, Vista, and XP, but now, this support of that version has officially come to an end. However, if you still wanted to use Windows 10 instead of upgrading it, then that's fine. However, the next thing that could also be stopped for the 10 version is the paid and free extended security updates, which means, Windows 10 will no longer get any security updates until 2026. Rest in peace to our very good operating system we've used back in the nearly past.
Galaxy Radio is part of G4p Studios, and all content belongs to their respective owners, all rights reserved.
Music.